Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, welcome back to another pre-market live stream today. Hopefully, all of you guys had a good weekend for Thanksgiving, spending time with your family, eating good food, and hopefully some of you did the right thing and went out and drank a little bit. So good morning, guys. Today seems like a pretty good day. I feel like I've been saying this for a lot of days recently, but it does appear as if the market has somewhat bottomed a little bit. We're gapping up in the markets today, at least the S&P. So it's nice to see that, right? It is good to see that. Good morning, Laura, David, Roy, Raybo, Tony. Good morning, guys. So a few stocks on the watch list. As you guys can see, we got Nvidia, AMD, Square, and RSLS. RSLS is a penny stock that started to perform pretty good this morning, so we'll touch on that a little bit as well. Juan, so just use the first link in the description. If you just go down to the description box in the video, the first link is where you can go to our website and then click the monthly program and then enter the coupon Black Friday. So we'll get going on this right now. Let me share the screen. Okay, so I guess we can start here with Square. Square is, to me, pretty straightforward. Now, also note that most of the stocks that I'm going to be touching on here today are also stocks that will be market dependent, meaning what the market does and how the market moves today is going to be a big factor in how these stocks trade for the day as well. All right, so let's get into it. So here we go. First one is Square. This is going to be one of the first stocks that I'm watching. Again, Squarespace. As you can see here, it is gapping up a little bit. And actually, let me grab something here. So you can see Square has gapped up a little bit. This $65 level is currently a pretty big resistance level, okay? So right here, if I zoom in, these two taps, right? This big red candle and then these two candles. They came down to a price of $65. So they've bounced there once, bounced there twice. We then broke, meaning now $65 is the resistance on Square. It's arguable that if the market has a good day and things are actually very bullish, that we could see Square break up over 65 again and have a pretty bullish day. So that's kind of what I would like to see happen. I would like to see Square up and over 65, because if it can get over 65, then it does have a lot of room where we could see it run back up towards prices of potentially $70. So for me, I'm going to watch Square long if it can get over 65 and if the market's doing well. If it doesn't, then I might not even trade it. Again, right now it's at resistance, so theoretically, since it's at 65 and 65 is resistance, it's arguable that this could be a good short area. But for me, I think there's just a little bit more value to the upside in terms if we can break over. So I'm hoping the market stays green today. We have a strong day, and then I'll be able to see Square up and over $65 for a long. If not, it's also arguable that it rejects this whole 65 level, and then it turns into a good short for the day, which we could see it short or a downward move down into prices of maybe 63, which would be filling this gap in the chart. The space you see here could be down to previous high a day. So watching Square potentially long over 65 today. AMD is on the watch here. AMD is very similar to Square. You can see I have this red line mapped off at $20, and you can see that we've reached 20 and we're starting to sell off right now. So same kind of thing here. Right now, $20 is a major resistance level. So if AMD could break over 20, then I could foresee it having, you know, a nice long play. If it can get over 20 with some strength, I think we could see a nice long on AMD today. So if the markets stay green and all those things line up for us, I do believe we're going to have a strong day on AMD over 20. If it cannot break 20 or the strength just isn't there to break 20, then right now we're at a major resistance and we could therefore see a nice short play or a red day here. You see what happened the last time AMD got to 20? It broke 20 briefly and then it got sold off very hard. So we've gapped up into 20 now, and I fear that if we can't break it with strength, that we're going to sell off right at 20. So kind of similar to Square. All right. So Nvidia here. Nvidia is the next one on the list. All right. Nvidia shook me out again here. Was that Wednesday? Probably, yeah, Wednesday. So Nvidia is just one that it's super oversold, and there's a lot of opportunity, I believe, to the upside on the stock. So right now I'm following it. You can see it's gapped up. You can also see the range is getting tighter from the low here at 133. We spiked up, and now the range is getting a little bit smaller and smaller. So I think Nvidia is just one to keep on watch for the next couple days. It does have a little bit of a resistance here at 150. Nvidia does have somewhat of a resistance at 150. So what I'm watching for today is I'm watching to see if Nvidia pulls back, actually. I want to see Nvidia pull back and then watch it for a long. I'm not necessarily gung-ho on trying to long this out of the gates. I believe this one's going to actually pull back, and we're going to see it maybe down towards prices of 147 before we could see some type of bullish move. So far pre-market, it does have like a downward trend line resistance from highs pre-market following its lower high. So for me, I think that 147 and maybe a bit below 147 is kind of that key area for Nvidia right now. Okay. So, and I don't think we need to touch too much more on Nvidia because we've been talking about it for the past couple days. So it's pretty straightforward there. I think Nvidia is something that everybody should be watching long bias here until it goes long, really. It's been selling off, selling off, selling off. It will recover some bit at some point. So that's why I've been following it so closely, because I know there's going to be some good days coming on it. I mean, hell, Friday was a good day. A long out of the gates, that thing squeezed like crazy. So again, following Nvidia closely for longs over the next couple days. RSLS penny stock here. Let's see. Up to 270, 290. Okay. So yeah, this is a penny stock for the day that's running up. Chances are this isn't going to have all that good of a day. I don't want to say it's not going to have a good day, because it could end up having a great day. Actually, let me rephrase this. RSLS has already had a really good day. That's it. It's already had a great day. So at this point, anybody who isn't in on it, or myself, or anybody who hasn't traded it, at this point, we're basically saying, hey, this thing's up really big. Let's see if we can get this thing to keep running. When in reality, the more it goes up here, the better it's becoming for a short. It's usually that way. The higher it goes pre-market, the better it is for a short. At this point, I would suggest for most newer traders to probably just stay away from this for at least the first couple minutes of the day. There's a strong chance that you're going to see a massive pullback right out of the gates. So the way that I would go about trading this is wait for it to probably have a wash out of the gates where people sell, lock in their profits, and then maybe look for a long. But chances are RSLS will not be able to sustain this upward move straight up for much longer. See money, you could contact me through Discord, which is our chat room. So go to the link in the description of the video, free chat room. One of those links, it'll say, hey, join our chat room. If you join there, you can direct message me. That's probably the easiest way. So again, right, RSLS, pretty overextended here. If we look at it, that doesn't even help us, really. I mean, there's really no good charting here. So, I mean, yeah, there is resistance. There is resistance here a little bit, arguably. There is some resistance for RSLS around this $3 price, but if it breaks $3, really, I don't see much resistance until it gets up to about $3.50. So I could see RSLS maybe getting up to $3.50 on the day. you know, in a respectable manner. If it goes higher, it goes higher. But again, I think RSLS is becoming more of a sell at this point than it is a buy. If it goes to 3, if it goes to 4, if it goes to 5, that's great. I'll trade it. But, you know, all in all, more often than not, when we see a stock go up like this in the morning, it usually results in a sell-off out of the gates. So what I would probably do, depending on how high it goes, right? Depending on how high it goes, right now, $3, or sorry, not $3, but arguably now the $2.12 area to the $2.40 area is a buy level, right? So this 240 to 230 is arguably a good dip buy area, but it depends on how high this goes up, because if this keeps going up and up and up and up and up, then that means the 250 to the, you know, potentially 285 will be a good buy. So it depends on how high it goes up. If this runs up to like 350, then that would mean that this section could be a buy, or this section. So it really depends on how high this goes up. But I foresee this is probably going to dump out of the gates. For those of you that are asking questions about DGAS this morning, DGAS went through a reverse split. So that gap up you're seeing is a reverse split. The price did not just go to, what is it? It's like 73 or some 60 something bucks or whatever it is. The price did not just go there. It was a reverse split, meaning whoever owns DGAS, who made that? Let's see. So Credit Suisse. You know, they reduced the amount of shares on the open market for DGAS. So basically what they did is a reverse split. They decreased the amount of supply, which therefore increases the price, right? Okay, makes sense. If I had 5 apples, right? If I had 5 apples all priced at $1, and then I decided that I wanted to increase the price of those apples, I could, instead of having 5 apples available, I could reduce it to only 3 apples now available. So instead of the price of the apples being $1, when we had 5 of them, we take away 2 of them, and the price of those 3 apples will now increase, because what have we done? We've decreased supply, right? We've taken away some supply. When there's higher supply, right, we usually are going to decrease the price on things. When there's lower supply and not enough of, the price will naturally increase, and that is what a reverse split is. They reduce the amount of shares available on the open market, increase the price. No, see, now it's going to trade like nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. It's trading the way it would normally trade. There might be a little bit of, you know, difference there in how it trades today because of the reverse split, but nothing has happened. Really, nothing happened. Nothing's happened. DGAS is the same thing as it was just before the reverse split, besides the fact that they have less shares now. Okay, so yeah, nothing's really changed there other than the reverse split. No one profited from that. Remember, no one made any money there. Okay, the people that owned it down at 3 made no money on that gap up. That's just it. All right, the people that maybe, let's say if someone were somehow short DGAS, they wouldn't have lost money there either. Okay, so nobody made money there. I did trade TIS and I got smoked, and I had a feeling I shouldn't have been trading it, but I gave it a chance. I was up, you know, I bought it for a break over 250, so I also made the mistake of buying too high on it on, was that Friday? Yeah, I bought too high, and you know, I didn't really chase it up, but I just bought too high for where it was at, but it was just all in all bad trade on that one. All right, so all in all, you know, oh, ABIL, yeah, you could follow ABIL. That might have some moves today. It's arguably a good stock to watch. I'll probably be watching it at some point here today. But yeah, that might have some moves too. So other than that, guys, that's all we're going to cover here today. So we got a good amount of people on here watching. Some of you guys are still having questions. I'm going to leave it here with this. We're still running our whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, as you guys probably heard last week. So for some of you, you guys took advantage of it. For some of you, maybe you didn't, but we're having a whole month free access to our course and trading room. So you can learn what's in the course material. You can still ask questions. You can join our weekly classes and our live trading sessions every day. So again, today's the last day of the sale. So you can use the coupon code Black Friday at checkout at our website. First link in the description of the video, click that link, takes you to our website. You go to the $30 per month program. You enter Black Friday to receive your first month $30 off. You can cancel at any time. No obligations, no hidden fees, none of that. Simple there for you. So a lot of you guys have signed up. Some of you haven't, but this is the last day we're going to run that promotion. So again, today's the last day. If you want to use it, it's coupon code Black Friday at checkout for the $30 per month program. Then you can also receive $100 off our yearly program for Black Friday 99. All right, guys. Yeah, one word, Black Friday. How do I log in? You would log in by using your email and login credentials that you used when first signing up for the course. That's probably how you go about logging into our website. So other than that, guys, that's all I have for you today. I will catch you guys on another morning live stream tomorrow. So other than that, guys, stay green, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.